Now, the world of squash has crowned a new women's world champion, and for the first time in 15 years, she's from Great Britain, and she's here with us now. Laura Massaro beat the Egyptian Noor El Shabini in the final, and we can now say congratulations to Laura. Fantastic. I've seen at first hand how good you are playing in a bizarrely a shopping centre a couple of years ago for the big hit, but now the world has seen, not only have you got the British Open, but you're world champion as well.
I know, it's unbelievable. I think it's just about sinking in now.
Yeah, talk us then through the final moments, because it was a bit of a bizarre ending. There was a bit of a controversy over the final point, but it didn't matter because you'd won. I mean, how aware were you of what was going on, or was it all a bit of a blur?
Yeah, the final was the most nerve-wracking match I've ever played by far, so a little bit nervous even towards the end, and it sort of ended on a bit of a not a controversial stroke. It was a clear stroke, yeah, but it's not a winning shot that's played, and I guess it's just a little bit waiting for the referee's decision, and then it finally happened.
And this is the moment you realise, is it?
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at this point?
I think I was so nervous for the whole match, it just sort of was a relief, I think, at the end. Came off, and then my husband just seemed to pick me up. I was going, put me down, put me down.
Oh, fantastic achievement. And it's pretty amazing that you've got the British Open as well, so that's the first time that's happened. Does this, do you think, get more reaction than the British Open got in terms of the press coverage? Yeah, definitely, and I think the British Open's huge within the sport, and we see it as sort of the British Open like equivalent to golf and Wimbledon, the biggest thing, most prestigious you can win. But the World Open doesn't really need any explanation, does it? When you're world champion, it just like, that's it.
Go on, Laura, pick this.
Well, yeah. I'm going to tell you a little story about the trophy. Do you know what? On the way back, the trophy's so prestigious. On the way back, the trophy came back business class, first class, while Laura was still in economy. Oh, so you were partying for the trophy.
We noticed, Laura, we can't find your name on it yet.
No, because I stole it straight after the final. Well, I didn't steal it, but I took it home, and they said you can take it if you want, or you can leave it with the tournament. So I said, you know, it'd be a shame not to, and so I took it.
And Laura, take us back in time, because women in sport, and girls particularly, there's a certain age at which a lot of girls drop out of sport, isn't there? It's a real problem. What was your history? Have you been a squash player since you were tiny? What was your story in sport?
I think I just love sport in general. I started squash at 7, but played a lot of other sports, and I think that's the key as well. I think a lot of people try to specialise very early, and I think you really need to decide on what sport it is you want to play.
And what age were you when you kind of nailed down the squash?
Probably after high school. Played squash all through high school, but I also played netball, hockey, athletics. I swam for a local club, and then once I left high school, I managed to get a scholarship at Preston College, and then went on, and that was sort of for my squash. So then I felt like, right, well, I've got to do my squash now, and then I went full time after college.
Sorry, Karen.
And how much of an impact has the National Squash Centre had for you?
Oh, it's been huge. I didn't realise at the time when the Commonwealth Games was in Manchester how much that it would benefit me, because I was a junior when the Commonwealth Games were here, and I went and watched the games and was in awe of having the glass court and all the athletes around, and then I just realised the English Institute of Sport that's now there, and I've trained down at the Sports City for years and years, doing my strength and conditioning, having my physio, and
it's a real legacy, isn't it?
Yeah,
legacy works. Yeah.
Well, millions of us play squash. Charlie, we both play squash.
Yeah, a long time ago. Have you two had a game before?
We have, yeah, in a shopping centre.
How did he do?
We were good, weren't we?
Oh, well, I think
we were good.
You're a good teacher.
Did you get a point?
We were good.
I think you let me have a point, didn't you? I did a little shot down the side, stuck to the wall.
Yeah,
but it still doesn't get the same courage as tennis, does it? That's the trouble. I mean, if this was a tennis trophy you were holding now, the headlines would be sort of national headlines. Do you think this will have a big impact in terms of getting squash the recognition it deserves now?
Yeah, I hope so. Nick Matthews done amazing, world champion at the same time. We have the same coach, David Pearson, which is amazing. So I think he started the ball rolling. Third time he'd won the world championships, and then with me following, I'm sort of carrying on the wave a little bit of him. So that's brilliant.
Congratulations.
Brilliant. So I know in those pictures we didn't see you wildly celebrating, but a little bird tells me you did go jewellery shopping straight after you won. I love that. So well done. Congratulations,
Thank
Laura.
you.
And I know Charlie wants to go, so
yeah,
anytime.